What's up, everyone? Good morning. It's kind of cold outside, so this morning I figured I'm going to show you guys how to roast. I mentioned that in the video, what, 2 weeks ago? 2 videos ago. We're gonna roast these guys. And I mentioned, even if it says roasted, they're usually full of it. So, they're not roasted. They're not fully roasted. At least for me and my mom, they were not fully roasted. But we're gonna roast some, so you're gonna need a giant pan like this, 5 quarts. Yeah, it's a 5-quart pan. You can do like something a little bit bigger because one bag is gonna fill up right on top of that. I actually prefer to use, I had another one that was a little bit longer, but oh well. There we go. Alright, so this is warming up. I'm gonna start this at 7. That's just to get it hot. But what you're gonna end up doing is once the blue corn starts roasting more, starts getting dry, you get all the moisture out, you're eventually gonna lower that temperature. I end up lowering it to, I think, 3 on that setting. I've done it a couple times before. So let's see. So this whole thing, let's see if we can do this in one end. See, that's already warm. All right, so one bag will fit a 5-quart pan. And you'll see once it starts getting warmer, here you'll see the corn start getting roasty, and it'll start turning like orange almost. Like at the beginning, you don't have to mix it as much. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. Well, this one was sitting for a few minutes, or like a couple of minutes. All right, so I'm down to 6 now. I've used a whisk before. It was okay. You just kind of get a lot of spillage though. So what's going to happen eventually, once this is going to start smelling that entire house, you'll probably want to vent your house a little bit. Alright, let's let that heat up a little bit. Alright, so I got this down to 5. You can see the steam coming up. And let's see if there's a... There we go, over on this side. See that? You can see it's roasting right there. So you want it just like that. Let it sit for about 30 seconds, let it roast a little bit. I've tried every types of way to stir this thing, and this might be the best way to do it. I don't know. And once it gets going, it's quick. Yeah, see, like this side. Ooh, that's hot. Look at that. That's roasting. Yeah, that's roasting right there. Oh yeah, it's getting warm now. See that? So once it starts getting warm, you'll see it. Now we'll let it sit for about 30 more seconds. see, it starts getting brown like that. It starts roasting. Start moving it around a little bit again. See that? It's getting hot. Getting hot right there in the center. Oh yeah, look at that. That's getting warm. So every time you mix it, you'll see it. Look at that. That's when you know it's roasting. Woohoo! That's roasted, baby. Yeah. And it's on 5 right now, so we're gonna have to lower it just a maybe down to 4 this time. And you'll notice that once you mix it and then it's like constantly just roasting, that's when you know you're like right at being done. We're getting there. We're getting there. Because once you stir it and then you stir it again and it's like roasting quickly, like quicker and quicker, that's when you know you're almost done. Alright, I think we are good. Now the old way to do this, traditional way to find out if it's good, is take a little bit, give it a taste test. A little bit more, maybe about another minute. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, see, once you start getting constantly roasted like that, that's good. And just make sure you start it on like medium high, and just lower. I'm at 4 right now on my setting. And you'll see the color too. It becomes like a roasted color. I don't know what color that is, like a orangey color. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so this is good now. So now what we do, we take this And I'm going to set it here for a minute. You're going to need a pan or a baking sheet, baking pan. So the traditional way to do this is take a little bit, and then you give it a taste test. Oh yeah, that is perfect. You'll taste the roastiness in it. I picked up a scoop where it was roasted, so a little bit more roasty on the back end. All right, so now what you do, right on. Look at that, you can see the color too. I don't know if you can see the color, but all right, so you can see the color. It's different than these. This is like more blue, this is like more roasty color. So that's what you're going for. It's hot? Yep, it's hot. I'm gonna need to use 2 hands. All right, so we're gonna let that sit there, and then we're gonna start on bag number 2. Wiping it off, putting this back on. I'm gonna put it back up to 6. All right, here's bag number 2. And this is Navajo maize, fresh cornmeal. You can find these, I think, in some Basher stores, or I don't know. You probably gotta look somewhere. On the reservation, they're pretty much everywhere, or in border towns. All right, so now we just let this one sit for about a minute, then we check it. I'm gonna get some water. All right, so we're back. Yeah, when you first start this, you just do like a minute, turn it. That way it's somewhat even, I guess. I'm not an expert on this, but it's warming up. Yep, warming up. I got 5. Ooh, yeah, it's warming up on this side. I haven't tried to roast it over a fire yet, though. That would be like expert level, I guess. Ooh, all right, I think we're done. It's starting to cook like crazy. Now we're roasting, baby. Now we're roasting. Bueno, I think it's bueno. Need a little bit more. I think we're good. Alright, so that's good. And now we're gonna put it in the pan, or the baking sheet, the baking pan, whatever you call it. This thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Similar colors. Woo! Alright, we're good. Alright, now it's time for this one. The golden grain cornmeal. This one I know they have like in batches. I don't know if all batches carry them or not. It might be worth a look. Might have a website, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't have no website. Well, no website on the bag. Alright, third batch done. Muy bien, muy bien. Alright, so I think this one I'm going to put in a smaller one. That one smells different. Might be a different type of corn. I don't know. Alright, batch number 4 time, last one. So this is the last batch going in, or the last bag. We got bag number 4 on the stove. And we are cooking. Well, we are roasting. And we are back. I just had to do a quick Instagram thing. So this one is grinded a little bit more than the other one. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I'm going to put one bag with the one that's like finely grounded, because I have like a little bit left. I have to go to town and get some more soon, but I don't use it every day. But anyway, I think I'm gonna put one bag in there, and then I'm gonna put one bag in the other one. So I think I'm gonna put this last one in the big baking pan. Watch that for me. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Yeah, this like if it's ground like a little bit more fine, cooks a little bit different too. It usually pumps up a little more, so. And actually, roast is a lot faster, so you gotta stir it a little bit more. Yeah, we're cooking. Look at that. I think we're almost done already. There you go. That's what it is. Gatinha. يعني دي شيء أبى بس نزل بس إني بس خاتش نسا أو يا أيه دوي كان دي دو دي يا دوي يقوي كان دي تخش تشين بيل إني بنجونيه كدي يا أو كجو بيشجع Waiting on Plumber. We just started a series called Waiting on Plumber. Here he comes. Taking his time. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Look what Mr. Sam is doing. Every time, Mr. Longneck over here. Hey, what are you doing, man? Every time, mister, every time. Him and Sally always keep trying to get into the supply over here. Yo, check out what I found. That is crazy. What is that? Backbone, skull. It'd be a dog, huh? What's up, everyone? Good morning. Happy, what is today? Saturday. How could I forget Saturday? Anyway, today, just cut this 4x6 down. We're working on this bad boy here. Bad boy, bad girl, whatever you want to call it. So, I cut the legs down. And we're going to place him right here. There we go. I think that was the right way I had it. It looks okay. I think that's how I had it. I might have. Not sure exactly. Okay, that's a little more solid. So it was the other way. Cool. So right now, sheep are out on their own. I got to keep an eye on them because I had 2 visitors last night. I don't know if it's the same one that came around twice. 12:21, a coyote came by. And then 12:39, which is about, well, I guess 18 minutes later, another one came by. So I'm thinking last week, that's the same, maybe those 2 came by and they're the ones that ate my chickens. That's what I'm thinking. Because I was like, it looks like it might have been a coyote, a dog. So I'm thinking it was those 2 coyotes that came by, ate my chickens. That was Thanksgiving night. So I don't know how the coyotes knew it was Thanksgiving. They came by, they had their own Thanksgiving feast with my 4 layers. Now, time to put the beam up. I'm not going to screw that down yet until I put the beam up. So make sure it's good to go. My first time doing anything like this with like footers in place. I think I did it wrong, so I have no idea, but I think it's pretty stable enough. Somewhat. Because I'm used to like sticking them in the ground like that and then, but this is temporary. So that's what I keep telling myself. We got as far as we could with the roof on the sheep pen, the sheep and goat pen. I forgot when I put the trusses together, some of them were taller, some of them were wider, so we'll make them a little bit smaller. But, you know, we just gotta fix that and then we'll be ready to finish the other third of the shade area there. But with that, you know what, actually one of my friends was gonna come by and help me out with that, but I just told him, hey, we're gonna get some firewood since we're gonna, you know, kind of put this one on hold for now. So he's on his way and I'm just here kind of hanging out for him, waiting for him to get here. Anyway, just had a quick bite to eat, getting some energy. Black Rifle coffee, baby. Go get it. While I wait, I am going to fuel up and oil up the chainsaw. So yesterday evening I went up there, up to the ridge, and I kind of prepped as much as I could with the axe. And there is huge, I mean, pine up there. I'm like, dude, I'm coming back for that. I actually really like this one. It's got like a 42cc motor. Man, this thing is a champ. He doesn't ever back down, man. No matter how big the log is, this thing will chew right through it. I started out with a 16-inch home light, and I used that for about 5 seasons. It was a really good chainsaw, and then it accidentally fell off a log, so trying to get it fixed. The guy tells me like, are you sure you want to even try to fix this? It's probably going to cost more than just to buy a new one, you know. But I've looked everywhere for home lights, and they don't sell them anymore. Home Depot doesn't sell it anymore. I got this one at Home Depot, I think, as well, the pool one. By far one of like the more powerful chainsaws I have. Am I the only one that does not like these new gas cans? These spouts suck so bad. Get ready to get my hands covered in fuel. Yeah, this one wouldn't start for a while. It dropped like 2 feet off a log, and I guess there was something wrong with the throttle. The guy that looked at it for me, he just adjusted it and got back to working like a champ. The chain's still okay. I don't know if I should switch out the chain. This one's still okay, I think. You know what? I'm gonna switch out the chain. This one is still good, but I just want to make sure that I can go like a couple truckloads without having to stop. Gap. Get out the way. Hey, how's it going, man? What's that? I just sharpened them last week. Well, this one is still pretty good, but there's a lot of pine up there, man. I just don't want to have to stop, switch out the chain in the middle, you know. Not as much as I usually have. Yeah.